Hello, everybody. Many thanks again for joining me. My name is Moses, and I know you are having a good day or good time wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video from, whatever you are doing right now. I know it's for the good of you, and as I always say, be you, do you, live you, and of course, love you. Today is a wonderful day, and my previous video was talking about knowledge is power. I hope you have viewed it and you have liked it, and you have subscribed and you have shared if you have to, but I still, you know, respect your decision. If you find it's not good, it's okay. Find it's bad, it's good. I have allowed comments, so you can still post comments in my comment section, and I will get to you. So today I want to talk about another topic, another critical and crucial topic that most people will rather avoid, rather not talk about. I'm talking about sexual purity. Sexual purity. I know what's ringing in your mind right now, but you know what? Let's keep that. If you want to know the better part of sexual purity, watch this video up to the end. Oh, right away. So let's start. When people think about what sexual purity is, they come up with the ideas of rules and regulations and things that you can't, do. What most people fail to realize is that sexual purity is not about what you cannot do, but instead it is about what you choose to do. It's not about what you want or what you have decided not to do. It's just about what you choose to do. Purity isn't some obscure goal that must be attained. For the record, it is an active choice that we make every day, and everyone has to make that decision or choice each and every day of our lives. So sexual purity applies to both our actions and our attitude. Okay, it's the active choice to refrain from sexual activities, activity outside the bonds of marriage, what we call fornication. It is the decision to guard your heart and your mind by not allowing impure thoughts or attitudes take over or take the better part of you or your spiritual life or your emotional life. So I think I have explained much about what sexual purity is, and now, so if somebody asks you, you have an idea what sexual purity is. So sexual purity does not just happen. It does not just occur in someone's life. We are human, of course, and we have emotions and feelings. Okay, because of that, we have desires, and we will want to give in to those desires. To be pure doesn't mean that suddenly those desires will, fade away or will disappear from your life, but instead we must have an active part in choosing to remain pure. Okay, it means we have to realize that there are more important things to do than fulfilling desires for a short term gain. Talking about last never lasts. Okay, and most of us young people, youth, I think the youth, the teens, wherever, we are giving in to lust, and it does not last. Once you are being cheated, you are being taken into, you give in, and then you lose your life, you get a disease, you get pregnant or something like that, and those are what we call short-term gains, and that really have ruined most of people's lives. So what if somebody asked me, what if I have suffered from a past or maybe I've suffered from a past of sexual impurity? Does that mean that you are a lost cause? No, actually, no, certainly not. You have a choice. You can choose today to remain pure until marriage. It is never too late. Remember, the choice is always yours. Okay, you are the one to make the decision. You are the one to make the choice. It's always in you. They say the ball is in your court, so you are the one to do that. So yeah, that's a good introduction about sexual purity and what sexual purity has what you have to know about sexual purity. Now that I've left that, I'd like to give you now some tips. Now, why do we need sexual purity? Or to break down that question, why do we need to wait? So the need for waiting. I have a lot of points there. I have a lot of reasons why I need to wait. It paves way to true intimacy. Now, when you wait and then when you are married, it paves way to true intimacy. Okay, we have had a lot of divorce and broken marriages and broken things, and if cause of sexual impurity. People have not been doing this and this thing, so when it is there, they have no this. Let me use this term, appetite. So it paves way to true intimacy. It's risk-free. Risks are there. When you engage into sexual activities, you have diseases, everything is there. So it's risk-free when you are pure. Okay, sex is worth waiting for. Don't hurry yourself. Don't be in a hurry to wanting to having sex. You are worth waiting. Okay, no one should tell you that let's try if we are compatible. Let's try and see if we are, you won't get pregnancy the first time. Those are myths and misconceptions about sex. And they say that maybe when we are standing, we won't get pregnant. When we were the first time, we won't get pregnant. My friend, AIDS does not discriminate. STDs are increasing each and every day. Okay, and there's this thing that has come up called condom sense. So condom sense has been like it's rampant everywhere in youths. People like to use that, but it's not enough. Okay, there's no such thing as safe sex. You cannot say I have safe sex. It's nothing like safe sex. You must it will have to leave a scar in your life. Okay, so if you have chosen to be pure, it will bless you. It will give you a reason to be, to increase your self-respect. As somebody said, virginity is given and not lost. So it's about you to decide, or it's upon you to decide to do that. It encourages commitment. You're committed on your things. There are some things in your life, maybe your education, maybe your work, and maybe if you engage in sexual activities right now, you get a child, you get pregnant, it relates your activity to brings them down. So if the commitment reduces. So if you are pure sexually, and then it encourages commitment, and your spouse will thank you. I love that. Your spouse will thank you for that. No risk now, no regret later. Don't take a risk now and do not, so that you won't regret later. And today's choices are tomorrow's future. Now, those are enough reasons why you should wait and wait and wait. Now we have an effect of saving sex for marriage, or not engaging in sexual activities when you are this young, when you are a youth. Now we have a reason, or the advantages. Let me say advantages. For that, let me say advantages. I've categorized them into four. There is emotional, physical, and social, and spiritual. So let's start with emotional. Emotional, you will be freedom. There is freedom of from guilt. You won't have the guilt. Guilt has killed a lot of people. People get killed because of the guilt in them. They feel like, hey, I did this. It keeps on hunting them. It keeps on bringing them down. And then after that, they end up hanging themselves, killing themselves, taking pills each and every day. They lack sleep, depression, some sort of things. It reduces anxiety. If you have it reduces your anxiety. When you have the anxiety, it destroys your ability to think and make right decisions in life. And grief, people are grieving outside there because of the decisions they made. I made a decision, this and this and this and this has happened to my life. I've lost this, I've lost that. So they end up every time they are gloomy, they are the sorrow in their eyes, the emotional, they have this emotional scars. So those emotionally, sexual purity will save you from those things that I have mentioned. Physically, there's no premarital pregnancies. Now pregnancies have increased in Kenya right now. Many girls are getting pregnant. Many girls have lost lives just because of sex and engaging in sexual activities. And we have seen a lot of street families growing and coming up, and it's not good. So it will save you from premarital pregnancy. It also unwanted children. Unwanted children is children will get out of wedlock. So when you have a child at an age, somebody said you are a child and you have a child. Now when your child starts crying, you also start crying. Stop giving your parents a headache to take care of your children again. These parents already took care of you, so they're old. They need to enjoy you taking care of them. Now you're bringing them headache again, and you're telling your child, this is your mom, this is your mom, when you know she's your real mother. No, you want the grandmother to be a mother to another child, which is not fair. So it also saves you from sexual diseases. I talked about them, STDs, AIDS. It does not discriminate. It will come at you. So when you are pure, it will save you from that. And abortion consequences. Now abortion has led to a lot of loss of lives, because some people may even die, some people die, some people engage in those abortions and then they kill the womb, or when they're married, my child. So be keen so that you just be sexually pure. Okay, socially it brings the positive relationships. When you're sexually pure, you understand yourself, you will be positively, you will be in a positive relationship. Self-image, it will save your, the way you appear, the way you walk in the society, your reputations, they will be saved. Your value, okay, the values of your life, what you value most, it saves that. And spiritually, if you are a Christian, of which I am a believer, and I know and I'm born again Christian, so if you're a Christian, it is saved from it will be it brings a pure conscience before God. Okay, when you go in before God and you're holy and you're acceptable, it will be a blessing unto visions of, it's a vision for God's will. God had already said sex is meant for procreation. Go and multiply and fill the world, not go and multiply and fill your house. Okay, so it's a motive initiated by God. Okay, he's the one who said this and this. He's against what we call fornication. He's against adultery. He's against all these sorts of sex related activities that go on. And relationship with God will be strong. It will increase your relationship with God. Will be this the bond will be stronger. Okay, so those are the effects, or those are the advantages of how of saving sex life or remaining pure, if I can say that. So we have for Christians, or for you who are there now, there are things I would like to talk about. Lastly, as I'm finishing up, I say there are 10 things that you must pray for before dating. There are 10 things that you must pray for before dating, and or 11, I don't know. So let me start by saying one of them is the restaurants you go to. The restaurants you go to eat, you go to do this, you go to do this. You pray for that place before you go there, or you make sure it's a good place. And the clothes you wear, you have to make sure the clothes you wear, you're like, yeah, am I comfortable? Whatever I'm wearing, am I comfortable in them? Don't wear clothes because of other people. I'm with that person who is very defined. I don't like saying I'm putting this because of that, I'm wearing these clothes because of that. No, I choose what I wear. Even if you have a problem with that, my friend, deal with it. Somebody said, Coach Tracy said, if people come to your life and they're like, they want to control how you put on clothes, how you do this, my friend, take their opinions and flush them down the toilet, because they don't even exist in them. So friends you are with also matter a lot in your life. Movies and TVs you watch and the shows you watch, you have also to pray about the amount of money you spend or allow your date to spend. You also spend. Money has killed people, because people are dating money, not people, or not men or women. People want to date money. Do you have money? No, I'm sorry, can't date you. Do you have money? Yes. Okay, let's hook up. So those are the things that you should also put into consideration. The parties you go to, if you're a party guy or a party lady, you have to pray for those parties. Things you talk about, music you listen to, websites you go to, and time you come home. It's as important as that, so that you can make sure that you stay as pure as possible. So those are the things that you need to put into consideration. You need to respect. You need to understand them before you become before you date or something like that. I hope it has helped you. So there's a need to remain pure. Okay, there's a need to be pure in your life. There's a need to be pure. Now somebody, our proverb of today, I just can't live without telling a proverb. Somebody said, if you mess up right now, if you fornicate right now, what will you remember on your first night after the wedding? What? Seriously, what? Exactly. To those who are taking this video seriously, who are watching this, who are finding it is helping them, sharing, liking, viewing every day, subscribing, my God will bless you and you'll be a good person in the future. For those who are still waiting, hey, hang on, I don't know what you're still waiting for. Until next time, you have yourselves a lovely day, a lovely, wonderful week, and I hope I have touched your heart. Sexual purity, it exists, and if you mess up right now, I don't know what you'll remember on your first night after the wedding, or on your honeymoon night. Think about that. Think about it. Stay safe. Stay input. Ciao.